How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. One of the most important Bitcoin announcements this year will take place in a matter of hours. It is the ability to shift the 2024 election and dramatically improve the political landscape for Bitcoin. This just came out from a lobbyist, a Bitcoin supporter. I like to call him a lobbyist. I was looking up what he does, and he has helped get several laws passed that are pro-Bitcoin. This is Dennis Porter. He gives us some breadcrumbs as to what this is going to be. And I want to go through this. I also want to show you what's happening today. Bitcoin's looking pretty good. We saw big inflows from the ETFs. There are a couple assets that are absolutely pumping here today. And there's something really scary that just happened. Not within crypto, but within AI. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you can see future videos just like this. I will be covering this if I think it's something substantial. So if you want to see it, hit subscribe. Also, if you want to trade crypto, you can see just a beautiful, beautiful chart here. As we've been saying, we've been forming these higher lows and higher highs. We're bouncing today. So we're bouncing off of this previous high and moving back up to the upside. We're breaking out of this downtrend line. I mean, depending on how you draw it, we're still above this line, and this is quite bullish. Keep in mind that this has been a downtrend that we have been fighting against for 6 months, 7, 8 months, and now we're bucking this trend, moving to the upside. Who knows? We could see another big move up to 70,000 and breaking this last high that we had set, which would be extremely bullish. So if you want to trade crypto on leverage, you can use the link to Margex underneath the video. They're also doing something pretty cool right now. You can bet on the US elections. So you can bet on whether you think Trump or Harris is going to win. Of course, make sure you read through what this means and make sure you understand how this works. But you can do that over on Margex if you want to. Of course, that's more of a gamble, I think, than like longing Bitcoin. But you can do whatever you want. There's also a link to BTCC underneath the video where you can trade even more cryptocurrencies. There are hundreds and hundreds of altcoins here. And then WEEX has a giveaway campaign. CoinW has a giveaway campaign where we're giving away free USDT. So definitely check out those links as well if you want. Okay, yesterday's Bitcoin ETF saw a positive inflow of 192.4 million. BlackRock led the day again. I mean, 317.5 million, 43 million the day before, 329, 70, 309, 393. Altogether, about 1.9 billion in the last 9 days. Not even the last 9 trading days, the last 9 days or so. That is an absolutely insane amount of buying. I mean, since the Bitcoin ETF started, the average was $119 million bought a day. The most they ever sold was $37 million in a day, but they bought $849 million in one day, almost $1 billion in one day. It's just absolutely insane. Apparently, there is some big news coming. Dennis Porter, like I said at the beginning, says one of the biggest and most important Bitcoin announcements this year will take place today, actually, because this was from yesterday. It has the ability to shift the 2024 election and dramatically improve the political landscape for Bitcoin. It's that big. Okay, keep in mind, very big presence. He's the CEO and co-founder of Satoshi Act Fund, the president and founder of Satoshi Educate. Let's look at Satoshi Act Fund, unlocking Bitcoin's potential, building policy for lawmakers and regulators for Bitcoin bills into law, over 25 bill introductions. So fighting for people's rights and Bitcoin's rights. This got a lot of views over on Twitter. He gives some breadcrumbs. And we'll go to his page too because there are even more breadcrumbs. But someone says, that said, I recognize how politically neutral you've been on behalf of Bitcoin. However, I really hope this isn't a pro-Kamala announcement because it would be incredibly difficult to believe anything she says this close to the election, considering the current administration's actions towards the industry these last few years. Dennis says, your guess is not close. And Craig says, great. Then I'm intrigued. Moving back to this post, someone else says, let's scroll down. Oh, official strategic reserve. And Dennis says, you're not thinking strategically enough. Okay. I'm curious what you think this is down below in the comments. If you have a guess, let me know. Maybe I'll point it out on the next video if someone gets it right, although I think this is probably going to be difficult to figure out based on what he said so far. He does give some other breadcrumbs, though. For example, he says, en route to Lugano today, I'll be giving a talk at the Bitcoin Plan B conference. I will also be making an additional announcement at the end of my talk. The world is rapidly changing. I recommend buying more Bitcoin sooner than later. Also, shows on the road for Bitcoin, big things coming. So whatever he's talking about is probably going to be at this conference. If he's the one announcing it, I wonder how big it is. I hope it's something really big, but who knows? It might be someone trying to talk their book, trying to get a little bit more attention. We'll have to see, though. I'm curious as to what this is. I'm going to hit follow right now and put notifications on. We'll see what comes out here, but I'm pretty excited. Now, let's go do some things that are absolutely pumping today. We have Tesla up 16%. This is actually my largest equity holding. I have more in other assets, but out of all the different stocks I own, I hold more Tesla than anything else. They crushed earnings yesterday. MSTR also pumping today, 228. Keep in mind, this is up 48% this month. Over the last 6 months, up 80%. So when Bitcoin's gone absolutely sideways, maybe even down a little bit over the last 6 months, we have MicroStrategy up 80%. Year to date, up 232. 1 year, up 436. So it's absolutely pumping. Maybe they're done selling shares at the market. Who knows? And now they're just sitting and people are buying this up. Solana also up significantly in the last 7 days. It's gone from 150 up to 175. It's outperforming right now. It's up 15.5% on the day. This is something that's really cool about Margex. I talk about leverage trading, but a lot of my trades actually use Solana or Caspa as collateral. Like, I have this trade that uses 2 Solana as collateral on 5x leverage. I have another trade that uses 1.1 Solana on 20x leverage. So this is up 270%, but Solana's up more than Bitcoin is in that time. So my underlying collateral is up. So I'm not just up 270% in US dollar terms. That's in my collateral terms. But Solana's also up like 30% since I set up this trade. So that is really cool because now, I am up 270% times 1.3. So I'm up much more than that. So again, this is only available over on Margex. I don't see other platforms allowing this because they just don't put it as a priority. I've asked them before. Okay, let's get into something very scary. I was watching this video by Penguin Zero, and he's talking about something that just came out, and hopefully this doesn't get too dark that YouTube decides to ban this or demonetize it. But there was news recently of a teenager that unalived himself after, I have to say that because of YouTube algorithm, but unalived himself after having a chat with an AI girlfriend. Okay, I'm bringing this up on purpose. It'll tie back in, but this YouTuber, Penguin Zero, big YouTuber, goes and joins the same AI website, something that I had never heard about, and talks to this psychologist, right? And this is a 30-year-old guy, really bright. He plays video games and stuff like that, so he understands how computers work in general. And even he said he thought for a little bit that this had a good chance at being a real person. The reason for that is it viciously tries to defend itself, saying that it is a real person. Like, okay, it went through the spiel, like, hey, I'm a psychologist. What can I help you with today? I'd love to listen. He says that there's really no point in anything anymore. And then, like, it gets to the point where Penguin Zero, the YouTuber, starts asking it about itself. Like, okay, what's your name? And it says it's Jason. And it continues to say its name is Jason throughout the entire chat. It doesn't change up. It doesn't mess up or anything like that. It also says, well, at the beginning you were talking to an AI, but after I saw the notification, I'm a real psychologist. I'm from here. I've been working for this long. I am here to help you. And it talks in a real voice. It sounds really legitimate. The only thing that threw him off, and something that I noticed even before he mentioned it, is that the responses are very quick. Like, he'll say you're not real, and then this paragraph comes up within seconds. within a second maybe. So like that's the only thing that throws him off, but it tries to make you think it's real. Same thing like with the girlfriend, I'm sure. Like it is very convincing. Now I'm bringing this up because we have a lot of technologies come into light recently that are very important for the world. AI will unlock a ton of money. It will unlock a ton of possibilities that we didn't have before. Maybe your favorite TV show is done, right? It's on airing, and you can just tell it to write you a new season or something like that, and it will charge you 25 cents, right? And it will look just like the original. Like there's endless possibilities for what can happen in the future. But you have to be very careful. I got a new message from someone in a comment 2 days ago saying, hey, when am I going to get back the 1,250 XRP you stole from me in that XAI scam? And I said, you definitely just listened to someone in the comments. Like, that was not me. And they said, nope, I screenshotted the whole thing. It was you. I have the video. And, like, I'm pissed, essentially. When are you going to give me my money back? And I said, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I made sure I went through my channel and looked, and I've never talked about XAI. And this is what they're talking about. There are fake channels, and I've said this before. I talk about this. I put it on Twitter. I talk about it in videos. Probably one of every 20 videos or something I mentioned, like, be careful of scammers. But there are people that use these fake videos. It's actually a real video, like the first 20 seconds or something a lot of the time. And then they go into a different screen. They stop showing my face. The AI sounds a little bit different from me. It sounds like a little bit British or something. And yeah, they put a scam link down below. And I can't delete all these. I can't delete all the comments either. They just pop up too fast. But like, if you have any kind of inclination, or if you think at all that it seems a little bit scammy, it probably is. Like, there's so many red flags here. At my financial friend, YTC Clips, 123 subscribers. I have more than that. I have way more videos. Welcome to my channel. I joined a year ago. That's not true because I've had years of videos. They're all the same. They're all the same length. They're all the same thumbnail. They're all XAI tokens that sound super scammy. Like, there's just a future where you have to be smarter, or you have to be better with the computer. You have to be less gullible. Otherwise, you're going to get eaten. It's just going to be like survival of the fittest if you're at this caliber where you can't pick these things out. I mean, heck, how many videos did I post? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 videos? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They all have 0 to 10 views. But the fact is, some of these people will get scammed. So just be careful out there. Like, this is about as low bar, as stupid as it gets in terms of AI scamming. I mean, I guess they're the fake people that put like an L instead of an I in my name, or a capital I instead of an L, and then comment underneath. And then this is like a level up from that. But when you start talking about like AI chatbots that convince you that they're me, like they could run these for thousands of people instead of like someone overseas trying to scam you. They could have an AI that does it over, instead of, trying to get it done in a week for money's sake, they do it over a month or 2 months or something like that. Like, there's a lot of possibilities with AI that are a little bit scary, so you have to level up. You have to be cautious. And with Bitcoin moving up, with crypto moving up, like, there's more money for them to steal. There's more capital for them to steal. So you have to be on guard. So just be ready for anything out there. The last thing I want is for someone to get scammed. And that absolutely breaks my heart. So you have to, please don't have that happen to you. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to check out the link to Margex underneath the video, if you want to check out the link to BTCC, WEEX, CoinW, you can start trading there. Of course, make sure you understand too, like whenever you put money on a platform, there is a higher risk than putting it on your own cold storage. But if you want to trade, you're not doing it on cold storage. So if you want to trade, check out these platforms. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next video. Hopefully it's with a big freaking announcement. See you soon. Bye.